Okay, let's go! Good afternoon, everyone. Or good evening, I should say, if you're here in Australia. I always have to have a nice sip of water right before I stream, but as soon as I start talking as well, just to just to remind myself to stay hydrated. Welcome, guys, to another stream. If you're here, holy shit, let me know in chat. If you don't want to let me know in chat, that's fine. You know, you do what you want to do. I hope you guys like the new layout, overlay. I've been working diligently to have something a little bit more personalized rather than the initial stuff that I had and sort of put there. Anyways, it's a work in progress. We'll see. Today, of course, it's Sunday, so we're going to jump into some Hero Forge, obviously. Apologize I didn't stream yesterday. I know a lot of people don't watch normally on Saturdays, but because I normally do Animal Crossing, but I do have a game that will be played, but it will be a surprise. I shan't mention it yet, but we will have basically every Saturday, hopefully, unless it's Animal Crossing, which it's not always going to consistently be, it's going to be a new game per week or maybe every fortnight. Just some amazing Nintendo Switch games that people don't necessarily gravitate towards directly. And we'll have a little find out about what's going on there. So, needless to say, I hope you guys enjoy. Grab a drink, regain some hit points, because we're going to be going straight into our cheeky dwarf that we were starting on yesterday. Hopefully, we won't go on too many tangents. I got all the gold and rules fixed up. So if you guys are going there, if you guys have got some gold pieces, you can now spend them. Just do command rules. Do yourself a favor. Command rules, command gold rules, command redeem rules. Question of the day, you'll see it all there. It will work. Trust and frost. Or frost. Guys, I mean, that's just an obligatory Chicken Run reference. Don't mind me. Sip of water. Let's go. We got a Hero Forge set up. So we've got 3 quick things to check out, and then we'll jump straight into the the lovely dwarf, which we will just pull up here right now. Let's have a little look to see where he is, where he hides. Grappos in all his glory. We just got to the beginning of coloring him. I like his little... I really do like the little hand position I put him in. I really intended it to not look like that, but at the end of the day, like, it turned out like that, and it was really cool. I really like it. What do we have? Where are we? Just grabbing everything together. Okay, fantastic. Just making sure all my content is working. Alright, kick ass. Well, let's jump into some beginner stuff. Hell yeah. Alright. So we got some, all these 3 that I'm about to show, they're all from the same user, same creator, same creator, I've Within. He created some amazing stuff. So let's have a little scandalous look at it. We'll go on to the first one. A pretty fucking amazing version of Taskmaster. Just one of the greatest assassins ever. I do really like the coloring. I also like the juxtaposition between the music and seeing Taskmaster, almost just like the beautiful flute. It's one of those scenes where there's just like a flourish of death while Taskmaster does his thing. But this is pretty dang cool. I do like of course you got like the skull faced. Instead of like that sort of a mechanical mask, it's more of that skull face, which is obviously, I mean, what else are you going to sort of use on that behalf? But then the colors are really nice because it's like everything sort of just unison. Like the orange is the outlay, the purple is the inlay, and the brown is sort of like that padding. And of course you got his classic white and then sort of blues as well. And of course his sword and guns as well. Riddled with just bombs at his feet. And then some metal parts here, and here. That's actually a pretty good representation of Taskmaster. I really do like that. But it's amazing when you bring some of like your favorite characters to life in Hero Forge. Generally, when I first started playing, it was very easy to just think like, oh sweet, like we're going to be just making fantasy characters. But needless to say, like there are so many creative ways to make a whole bunch of shit. So here you are. Here we are, creating all these goodies. Alright, that's Taskmaster. How fucking cool is that? I do like the eyes as well. It's an interesting choice with the eyes. And then you got the green inlay from in here. Oh, you can almost see like a reflection of those eyes. That's quite nice. Hero Forge is just getting better and better every single time. This really is amazing. What have we got? What have we got? Alright, let's jump into the next one. Not Grappos. Grappos again. Grappos times 2. Alright, we got Blerick. Is what he's being called. This is actually quite cool. I think like when I see this, like the first thing I think of is like this is an adventurer of some formality that has been adventuring for a long time. It's not the starter gear. Like you can see this is like customized plates on the legs here. You got some unique colors under here, like rings, so you can see like the wealth. You know, the necklace, so you can see the wealth. The casual look. I do like the use of the dragon eyes instead of more bear eyes. He's got more dragon eyes up here, and I really just do love the blue as well. Like I love unconventional colors on bears. But this guy is just a plethora of color, but it works really well because you got a tinge of blue here, which goes with the blue here. A callback to the blue here, which goes here. The browns here, like with the belt, mix really well with this coat, and I really do. For some reason, there's something about like animals that you can create on that you can create on Hero Forge that have like it's the animal, and then you got extra fur. I don't know what's about it. Like animals. Like bears wearing like leather coats, it's like you just don't need it, but it looks so cool. And then you got these this big boy cape as well, which is pretty dope. And I've been seeing these being used a lot more as well. The just this particular set of shoulder pads is pretty dang cool. Pretty cool. I do like it, and I like how the straps as well match up with that. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. But that's another showcase. We've got Burick. Looks like a form of paladin, or perhaps even a cleric. Could be a fighter, but I do get a cheeky vibe from him. So I'm going to say cleric, because apparently in my mind, clerics are cheeky. And last but not least, we have Dalian. I believe it's Dalian. Wicked. See, I like it when it doesn't load. How cool is that? It makes it just less... Yeah. I mean, it's nice. It's nice to have the pedestal and everything, but I really like it when it's not loaded. Hero Forge are about to drop down a bunch of updates where you can, like, move the fingers into individuality. Ooh. Words did not work there. Individually, you'll be able to move the fingers. The expression on their face is going to be changed a bit more. Decal on the face is going to be changed a bit more as well. So it's going to be so cool. Like, but it's also going to be next level. Like, you'll be able to like do different stances as well. Like, you better move the feet and even have them on raised platforms. We're about to see a whole new wave of stuff. Like, it's going to be absolutely insane on this. But this is Dalian. Classic, like, rogue. Or variant of just like a fighter. It is quite nice. A lot of the browns here, so those base colors. I don't particularly favor the lighter wood, but I do particularly like the shield for some reason. It almost just screams like just easy, simple. But like sometimes you don't need to have like super complicated stuff, and it's nice just to have that there. I reckon this would make really good for a set of like if you just had a bunch of different soldiers and rangers, like that would be really cool. Looks very like well painted and well positioned for like an all over sort of infantry that you can place down on the side of your like capital or whatever. I do like that. I do not know why my subscriber banner is... I guess because it's on a loop or something? Nah, I don't know. It's meant to hide for 5 minutes. And then it's meant to show. I don't know why it's being a bit weird, but whatever. That's okay. Well, let's get into Grappos, eh? Because we've been waiting like 2 weeks to do them. And by we, I mean I keep procrastinating in so many different areas. Which reminds me, if you do rules, I'll do it first. If you do rules, it should whisper to you, but it might just come up in general chat. We'll see. But they should give you the rules. I have added another one called Get On With It, which was recommended to me by an astute family member. See, look at that. That comes up hella big. Let's fix this a little bit. Because I made the font hella big. Just might dumb that down a little bit. So it looks like my Streamlab commands are still... Yeah, coming through the chat, but that's okay. That's alright. So yeah, redeem rules, QOTD, gold rules, and dual rules. But with the redeem rules, you guys can, for 5 points, redeem Get On With It, which just helps me get back on track. I mean, it's more or less for you guys to have fun with, because I never really know when I'm going on a tangent. Less I do go on tangents, and then here we are. Anyways. I'm going to do this one more time. Just to, well, what do we have here? Let's do QOTD. Because I would like to see the size of the chat. Surely. I guess it's not coming up. Or maybe it's just taking a good pause, it's taking a long time. Who knows? Let's simply just continue with Grappos, I think. Why not? Alright. So last time we got to his hair. I don't know, question of the day seems to not be working, QOTD, but the rules were. Like the rest should work, like the points and everything. I'm sure they work fine. Might just be one or two things, but that's okay. We'll just jump into Grappos before I go on a huge thing on like what's working and what's not working. Okay, Grappos. Let's get his glasses. Probably just make this ash and then fix it. Because essentially what I want to do here, I don't think I'm going to make anything else ash. I do want to give it a bit of shading, but not a lot. Because what I'm essentially going to do is turn that into a transparent plastic. Because they're meant to be like magnifying. I mean, you can't really see his eyes through them, but... That's okay. We can fix that. I mean, we can't really make his eyes go through it. And if you see him by the side, my god, do they look ugly. But we'll work with it. Nose piece. What do we got? I keep forgetting the angle in which this works. That seems about right. I could go for a more bronze look. I'll go for this one. Somehow that looks wrong with the transparent. I think it's just because of the shape of the eye. That's alright. Alright, here's earrings. What do we got here? I feel like we should dip into a bit of colour. It's always so easy to just forget that colour exists when it comes to metals. So it might be an idea to do something like that. But then I don't want to like over exaggerate on the pink. Maybe some clockwork gold instead. Oh, that looks right there. I have to find out what to do with his earpieces. And I don't want them to be like, I don't want them to be like rainbow, but I definitely want them to have a theme. Having like a metal theme to where the gemstone is might be a good difference as well. Because it almost gives like a withered gemstone look rather than trying to just adjust the gemstone itself. And I think for like a character like Grappos, I think the eccentricness, sure, his outfit sort of shows one side of it, but I think where that eccentricness should really stem from is the character. I think, yeah, like obviously he's got like a purplish hair with like a pink beard. But I kind of like this idea that like most of the stuff that you're gonna have and be putting on you isn't gonna be like always super fabulous. But there's a, you know, To deck him out in color would kind of just be too much of an eyesore. I do want him to still be approachably visible. Or I should say like visibly approachable. So to make like the earrings like an accessory, not a... Like it's a part of him, it's not something you like are immediately attracted to. Like, oh, look at the earrings. It's just sort of like a bigger piece of the... a small piece of the bigger painting. I might jump into hair for this flower part. You're only really going to see this through one ear. Maybe the hair's not a great idea. It's alright. Might go for like a brown... a classic like brown bear rug brown. Like that dark brown bear look. What's a hairy animal? Like a mammoth, I guess. Sort of the same shade, maybe a little bit more orange. Let's grab like a... perhaps like a leather that sort of goes with his ears. Keep it on the same color palette. Or maybe we don't. Could work on something pinker. Or darker. I suppose it's like an accessory, so it could be determined on what the rest of the outfit looks like. So I suppose those should probably be determined first. What would be a good outer layer for that? If I went something like that, and... do I really want to work with blues? Kind of want to work with neutrals. That's a little bit absurd. His jacket could be a good staple piece, like everything else could be the same color, but then his jacket piece could be what makes him like a little bit different. Like that's what is the different color. It's a special piece. Or if I had like... We'd be thinking hard on this one. But like coloration is like surprisingly deceptive in terms of like how... I suppose the difficulty one gives it. Like, admittedly, I feel like coloring a miniature is super easy. Giving meaning to that is a whole nother thing. Like, it's like, yeah, sure, cool, you can just color it and it can look nice, but I kind of like want to have a meaning behind my characters. What if it was like that and the warm walnut? It's definitely a standout. Maybe it's two standout. Could definitely imagine him in like a, almost like a red to dark red. Sort of casino look. Maybe I just don't like the brown at the back of him. I think perhaps it might even be wise to... Let's get this, let's do this. Let's revert that back to here. Let's work on the jacket last. Because I reckon it's like his centerpiece. And I want to make it different to the rest of his outfit. He's got some fine ass high heels on. I feel like they're just appropriately black, right? That black is kind of straight to the point, no shadow, which makes it kind of shit. Probably want some roughy toughy. Raffarian, Tuffarian. What even if it was like that? It was like a little bit rough at the top. Because you know you're moving them around a lot. But I still don't think I'd like the uniform black. I might see if I can't go for a different kind of black at the bottom. Oh, it should probably be here. Even the rogue black isn't that black. Like in hindsight of things. Nothing is as black as that. That's just glossy. Man, that is just glossy. I guess I might just have to use that. I don't really like how wide it is at the bottom. Like I actually kind of just like that. Maybe I'll just undo it like that and keep it like that. Using two different blacks. And then for like the lace. I think I want to use that. It's a little bit, fake lawn. I suppose I could just do like a black gloss. To make those shoes just pop a little bit more. Oopsie daisies, that's the wrong one. I don't particularly think that I would want sort of like something like that where it divides the shoe, especially with color. I think it would just be about finding a different black like that to divide it, almost giving like grey undertones. Yeah, no, look, I'll be honest. Boomer humor. The camera is just so shit. My webcam is just so bad. And so I didn't know if it was like, I don't know. I think I was like, I don't know. I actually don't know. No, truth be told, like I was looking at my camera, I was like, man, it is such bad quality. And I was just like, I don't know. If it was like worth keeping it on. Yeah, I'll definitely need to throw in an upgrade. Look, honestly, I can still like I can do this. I can be like, "Bah!" I can throw it in and out. But like, have a look. Let's have a little look. Gotta bring Grogu into it. Look how red I am. I've tried to mix and color like try to do a color balance, but I think I need to get like a light on me. Something like that. Very red. Yeah, like that's the thing. But like, let me. Okay, now I'm going on a tangent, but you cause it, so that's okay. Like we're gonna do this. If we go here and we go configure video, because I got the white balance a little bit mixed as well. So I'll bring the white balance down to what it would normally be. It'd be like an auto white balance normally. And that, look how dark that makes me. Because I got no lights on me. Because this is just so dark. I need to get like a light that faces me directly. It's almost like a ring light or something like that. But if I take off auto brightness and bring it up a bit, maybe bring up the brightness even up. I think just honestly like a good light would be good. See, even the brightness now is like, it's so artificial. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I didn't mind it. I was like, look, I'm happy to put my cam on, but I was like, I just feel like I'm not providing the content that's desired. But then of course we can have like moments where like I've got the camera on and I'm talking, but if you guys like the camera on and you don't give a shit, then like I'm happy to keep it on. But I think I was just trying different things. Anyways, we're on Grapos. Actually, you know what? Now that you're here, you can do command rules, and it'll tell you all the rules, and you can go into command redeem rules, and you'll be able to see all the things you can redeem, including, for 5 points, get on with it, which is inspired by you. Well, yeah, honestly, like the camera is just gonna be watching Grogu. It'll just be a Grogu cam. That's all we need. It's just, honestly, it should. It really just needs to be a Grogu cam, actually. That's all we need. If I can I'll zoom it in. Really, it's just for Grogu, and we'll make like a zooming cam for Grogu. But at the moment we're working on Grapos, and I'm just trying to figure out his beautiful boots. I personally do not wear boots, so I'm not too sure what looks good in terms of coloration. I don't know how dark I want to make him, like his outfit. But I think we'll play with a few different colors. Like I want his jacket to be like, I want it to be cool. I want it to be like sort of a symbol of him, sort of as almost like he fabricated it himself. Goth vibes, bro. He could be. Let's think about his environment. Let's think about Hana. Now Hana was in forest land, and everyone was sort of super covered. He runs a brothel. I don't want to make him like. The last thing I want is to give him like a look that's like, oh, that's classic. Like, oh, that's like a classic brothel owner or whatever. Like, I want him to have like his own, and I think that's alright, like kind of well done with his eyes and his facial features, you know, his teeth and his earrings. Like, I think that's alright. So I think it's just about like, maybe like he can have a dark outfit to be a little bit of a contrast to what he's, I don't know, maybe let's try like a goth, like a darker vibe to start off with. We'll do some shit. Like black rings? I don't fucking know. I don't know what. In that case, let's make some quick, steady choices as like a default. We can probably go for like a warm walnut under there while we go for like a black sack. Oh no, black sack is so... just doesn't look like the. It's a really nice. The uniform black primer is a really nice black, but it's got nothing to it. Like it is what it says it is. It's a black primer. Like it doesn't have any texture to it. It doesn't have any color to it. But I like that black. If you try to go like rogue black, you can see how lighter it is. So maybe we will go rogue black, and especially with like his shoes as well. Like you see this kind of black, and you're like, oh, man, rogue black does not even look that black. But that is a black con. This is like the that's meant to be like bones black, but that's still got some lighter textures to it. So we'll stick with that, perhaps. Are the rings like black? Would the rings be black? I don't think so, right? They should still be like a form of something. Dirty and chrome, and then let's go for like an antique. I kind of still do like using just the metals for the rings. This music. Why is it so good for? Fucking hell. I could almost just have like, I could almost do something along the lines of what Germa does, which is just like a rock out break, except it's just like Nintendo music. It's just that could be fun. I like that ring. I don't. It actually puts to shame the one on his other finger, to be honest. I find kind of hellacious. What is that called? That's called sad but blue. What have we got in this corner? Perhaps just like a titanium ring. It's not bad. Okay, I'm getting the vibes. But we'll still try to stick goth. You tell me how I'm going with this like outfit here. The only goth belt I can think of is like a black and white checkered JJ's belt. Oh. Like, come on. That is the epitome of fashion right there. Like, you've got to admit, like, there's nothing that tops that. Like, I think Vans did it, but by the time Vans did it, it wasn't even cool. It's a JJ's trope. Fashion. Absolutely right, and I would know fashion, because... See, I'm trying to be, like, quick-witted here, and I'm like, I can't think of anything. It is a vibe. Deadass. It's a fashion vibe. You know what, I feel like I looked better with the weird, like, light that was hitting me. Wait, let's do a test. I really do go on tangents everyone. Oh my god, if that's like... It like casts a real shadow on my eyes. So even if I had like a light here shining, I feel like that casts such a shadow on my eyes. I don't fucking know. What am I doing? I don't know, I feel like it looks... I don't know. Let's work on Grappos. Let's work on Grappos and not worry about the quality of my camera, okay? Fuck impostersyndrome.com /funnygames.com. Jesus. We need a belt. And I think for a belt we might rely on trusty old bones. Maybe not. I don't want to reuse the same black over and over and over again. Let us go for like a... Let's bring some repetition in color. For the belt, it does look a little bit weird. Headshot? What? Oh! Stop it. Stop it. Actually, stop it. You're making me... It's Grogu. That's who it is. Welcome to the chat, man. Always good to see you! And you got 18 gold pieces. Shee! Someone's rolling in it. Fuck yeah, now. They should work now, by the way. All these point things and alerts do command redeem rules, and you'll see all the things you can redeem. It's one command word, so you'll see a few that are the same amount of points, and they're like, so I think there are like 3 of them that are like the same amount of points. You just got to use one word. Don't worry about the slash. The slash is, yeah. I don't like though that Streamlabs keeps saying all the commands. It's kind of annoying. I'm like, hello. Let me reduce this for you guys so you can actually see everything. Poor boy Jaden, 2 gold pieces. Doesn't watch enough. Honestly, it's on him. He did this to himself. Man can't blame anyone but himself. I'm like, oh, I don't know. No, it's amazing to have you guys in chat. We're working on, we're getting, well, we're bopping to this fucking music. Emotional damage. Bring it in. Told you they would work. Dead ass. You've redeemed all your points. Alas, let me not get too distracted. But if I do get distracted, yeah. Okay, so oh fuck. Okay, I say I'm not gonna get distracted. Okay, I'm getting distracted. So this is what the problem was. In the commands, it tells you to give a command word for okay, so it tells you to give a. I'm gonna see if I can do 2 things at once, like make Grapos, color Grapos, and talk to you at the same time. So it asks you to put a command word in. So it will say redeem, and then the command word. But the way that it was put in the way it was like laid out, made it look like you had to write command redeem and then what the command word was. So essentially, it would have worked last week if you guys had put in the command redeem space command redeem and then what it was. So I just got rid of all of it and you just put the keyword in and now that's what makes it work. So, and then I updated the rules, so the rules should tell you all the different things that you can like do, and then of course within the rules it should say all the other commands that you guys can do, and then go ahead. Wow! Yes, McGum, thanks for you're redeeming, you're using them gold points, gold pieces. Wow! That's the impression we give straight up to Grapos when we first see him. Wow! Suffice to say, I said I would do 2 things. I said I would talk and do this, but it's almost impossible, and I have not done it. You did use it. You did use it. You couldn't hear it? Oh, I heard that one. Did you guys hear the anime well? If you didn't, I'm gonna have to go on like a 15-20 minute tangent to fix it. They like, I think they were on like a certain volume. I'm pretty sure they can be adjusted. But let me know if you guys can or cannot hear them. Because if Yzma didn't hear it. But let me know if you guys heard the emotional damage one. Did you hear the emotional damage one? Oh. Oh no.
Yes, get over that!
Is it hella quiet? I definitely heard emotional damage. Was it quiet though? WoW was a bit quiet. Alright. I'll have to. I don't think it like implements straight away. Oh god, no, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. Fucking hell. Just you watch. I'll turn down the music just a touch. No, that should be alright. Watch me as I'm like, gotta fix fast. Hella quiet. Yeah. So I'll turn up the volume on all of them as well, so they're like booming. They're boomers. Alright, if you got any experience with being a gamer goth girl, just let me know if these colors are working. You're not allowed to finish Grapos, bro. Every day, it's every week, it's like me slowly trying to complete Grapos, but then going off and fixing shit. But I feel like even if I go into Streamlabs and like try to fix it, it's not going to update for the stream. So it's something we're just going to have to like deal with. I hate to say it, but it is what it is at the moment. But yeah, any slut, fuck. That should be alright. I do like the hair color there. The jacket, man. The jacket's gotta be unique. What's the story? Okay, so with Grapos, he's a brothel owner. It's not a big brothel, and it's in a town where like it's almost like it's not for the town. Like townsfolk of Hana don't go to the Hana brothel. It's a very small town, and it's like the town itself is divided into two. It's almost like a petrol station. It's like a pit stop. People do live there to do trade in goods, and Grapos is there to sort of supply that like short-term rest and pleasure. Him and his the women that he has at his establishment are very unique. He's got an orc. An orc, I believe, not a half orc, but an orc, female. He has like a speechless half elf, I believe, or elf, who can't talk. But like for the most part, like all of these people that work for him, like are fully consensually, like they know what they're doing. Like they enjoy their work. They enjoy like everything about it. And he just has like he's just really charming. And unusual. And I think he like when travelers come through, like he just likes the company. Like he knows that he's got to do business, and he's gonna have to like, you know, take the adventurers or guards or whatever, whoever passes by, you know, or everyone in between. He's got to take them off to the girls because that's why they're here anyway. And he's a little bit like, oh, like he knows the establishment he runs, and he knows he runs it well. But he likes to sit down and listen to the tea, I suppose you could say. Like he likes to really get to know the patrons that are walking through his establishment. I know his fingernails are looking a little bit like they're weird because they're dark, but I'm trying to play true to the idea. Like he is hygienic, of course, but like you're also coming from like, I don't know, like I could just make his fingernails like normal, I suppose. Looks a little bit orange. Whatever normal is, you know? But I kind of like that they too have a little bit of character to them. He's a Warforged. No, he doesn't have any Warforged. Warforged aren't around in this world, at least not at the moment. Give him some painted nails. Honestly, I would, but let me give you a little dive into what the fingernails look like. If you try to paint the nails, it kind of fucks them up a little bit. I mean, I could do something like, maybe these colors actually might just work. No, honey. Honey is a great way to get deals off your favorite website. Not sponsored, not sponsored. No. It keeps popping up though. I do want to, okay, so I could paint his nails, but I don't want them to be, like, too absurd. Again, like, I want to be able to play by the theme that, like, I mean, it's fantasy. You can do whatever the fuck you want, really. But I think the best thing about Grappos was I think just the flat-out unintentional fun we had with him. Oh, what am I doing? If you're going to paint nails, you always go pastel. Those are the best colors. I know how to paint my nails. Are you kidding me? Look at that. What a beautiful motherfucker. Love it. I think that's not too bad. But we'll still try to give him like a goth girl rest of the vibe. Which probably entails giving his shoulder pads like this color. Something like that. I want the fur to be eccentric. I could cheat and make the fur the same kind of fur as his back thing, but I think that I want that to be an accessory, not like a this is what it is. That doesn't make sense. Everything makes sense in my head. Everything that I say and do makes sense in my fucking head. I'm like, oh yeah, have you ever woken up and you're half awake? Have you ever woken up, just at us? Have you ever woken up and you're half awake and you start telling yourself things that make sense in your head? I've had times where I've woken up and I will like turn around and I'm like, okay, I'm sleeping. I'm like, I'm turning on the left-hand side because I've slept on the right-hand side 3 times and I've slept on the left-hand side 2 times. And so, but the king wanted it to be even, so I got to do 2 times. And then you fully wake up and you're like, what the fuck was I just on about? And it's gone. It's gone. Like your brain's like, I don't know what that guy was talking about. And you're like, no, what was I talking about? Because I was interested to understand what my logic was there. And it's like, nah, don't remember it. I don't know what you're talking about. You're a fucking loon. And I'm like, hang on, no, I knew I was saying something about like the king or something. It's like, nah. I don't know what you're on about. Is that just me? That like you just have half awake conversations with yourself? And you're like, what the fuck? Like it makes total sense during the time that you're saying it, whatever the fuck it is you're saying. You're saying some shit about some shit. And then you wake up and you're like, I swear. I think that's the wacky tobacco. No, dead ass. Like, please tell me I'm not alone in this. It's weird. Alright, what, I gotta give him like a total goth girl jacket. Does that mean I have to implement white into his outfit? Not really. I could do like a grey. Oh, just like a different form of black. I wouldn't mind making it look like a pimp jacket. I have no idea what a pimp jacket looks like. That's kind of pimpin'. That color's kind of pimpin'. Wouldn't mind something darker. That's kind of pimpin'. And then can we get like a charcoal? Maybe charcoal goes there. And the truffle black goes there. I don't know, a lone beast, maybe? Ooh, what if that's the... Is that too close? All the extravagant purples? In the coloured section? Grape. Oh my god. This is bringing in some, like, Saints Row the Third shit. Wait, I just coloured that the same thing? Come on, man. What are we doing? Does it look good? Okay. Does it really? You think it looks good? I'm getting like, I need approval. Please, I need approval. Didn't have a father figure. Need approval real quick. Real quick. Just need approval, thanks. No, don't feed into my needs. Holy shit. Well, okay, if it looks good, we'll keep it the purple, but let's adjust some other things here. I'm gonna steal this silver that I put up here and put that here. And then these are like bands. Like leather bands, perhaps? For like tightening the suit or something? Maybe like that? GTA Pimp? No, this is no, not San Andreas. This is Saints Row. Let's give him a dagger. Like, unpopular opinion? No, I'm not even gonna try and meme that. Like, I don't know, Deadass Saints Row the Third? In so many ways? Oh, they're different games. They are very different games. I was gonna say it's better than GTA, but they're both completely different games. I feel like it's hard to argue why one is better than the other because, like, they are completely different games. Alright, let's try to get specific with this dagger. Something that I like doing is whatever this color is, like whatever one color is. So I've got the Cornell Consideration. I just go one shade darker for like lace. It's a really simple thing to do. Like you can go one shade lighter or one shade darker. You can go real dark, but like if you like go dark like this, it doesn't look bad, but it kind of takes away. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of like the star. But if you just do one shade, it kind of just gives... It kind of just looks like a different color with the lace. It's not like, oh, that's a... No lollygagging. Stefano, welcome to the adventure. And welcome to the chat. You just got yourself 200 gold pieces. Fuck! I like how I'm slowly becoming darker and darker. Thanks for subscribing, Stefano. Hope you enjoy us making grappos. I might have to flick on another light. I realize I'm slowly like fading out and getting darker and darker. So I'm like... But I do like this. I'm just breaking out into dance now. I actually kind of like that better. Let's go like that, actually. Let's do the darker. And perhaps we will go for the Cornell here. Ah, you see, that's a little bit weird. Maybe we'll just stick to the Cornell. No, I don't like it. No, shut up. Let me answer the question. Shh. Everyone be silent. Too many voices in my head right now. That's good. Okay, so I went one up. That's not bad. There's a skip up. It's a skip up. We'll work with it. Thank you. From what you can see. We'll zoom out. We'll zoom out on Grappos in a second. We'll do something like that, and then we'll give him a nice metal. Oh, you can do two different metals here. It doesn't. I don't actually give a shit there. Something like that. No, I kind of want a brush nickel here. No, I don't want a brush nickel. I want a chrome. Maybe a chrome underneath. Because it's very small and shaded, it doesn't matter. Chrome would really stand out and not look good here, but since it's a very small detail, it could look good. Silver? Silver kind of looks good. Oh, I don't know. See, when you zoom out, it's sort of like, okay. But I actually now don't like the handle of that. Perhaps the handle needs to be the same as the... Isn't that what they do? Like... No, is it? Like the leather of the handle is like generally the same as like the sheath? I don't know. Trying to speak like I know what I'm talking about. That should be alright, right? We've given them like the goth look, at least the leggings look. Oh. Oh, that's metal. But I didn't mind that under there, but it would make no sense. Oh yeah, I also have a Streamlabs timer, guys. Remember to get hydrated. I'm out of water as well. How's a man meant to stay hydrated? Stay hydrated. Nope, wrong one, wrong one. Stay hydrated. It's important. It's fucking important. Guys, I think we have grapples. Question mark? I don't know how I feel about this brown that's at the bottom here. I might just have a little gander to see if there's any better browns. Again, I don't want it to be the same brown that's on his back, because I do want it to be a sort of unique coat. But I wouldn't mind it being a little bit something something. Something that goes a little bit better with the purple. It's like a brown that has a hint of orange in it could go well. Or maybe it's just dull enough to be cool. Does that sound weird? Pimp cane? It can't be in his hands though. I don't want a pimp cane in his hands because he's got that, but maybe there's like a... I wonder... I don't know if there's like a cane that's really tall. Let's have a look. I wish you could move things like put it under his arm. That would be really cool. Wait. I can do that. Wait a minute. Wait a gosh darn minute. Alright, this music. So what I'm gonna do... Hang on. I'll explain it, then I'll turn the music back up. I'm going to give him a second arm that I'm going to make small, and I'm going to see if I can put it in his left arm and have it face down, and then put a cane there so the cane looks like it's resting on his elbow. Alright? Think about it. Think about it. Intense thinking with this music. Wrong hand. I mean, is it not fair we spend all this time reviewing all these different miniatures and then we don't implement the shit? Okay, I don't want his second hand to be... Okay, let's figure this out. Pose, advanced, second arm. Essentially it'll be like that, right? So it's hidden. I'll try to twist it a bit to make it even more hidden. Yeah, can't even notice it right now. You can a little bit, so we'll go into color. Paints. We'll grab the dark purple, and we'll throw it there. Just like that. One arm less. Now let's work with the other arm. We're doing it, boys. Grapples was... My bear system is so fucked. Because I set the standard, and then as soon as I set the standard, I instantly felt bad. Because I was like, oh fuck, now I've really fucked myself, haven't I? Because I feel like I can't say anything's 5 out of 5 bears. Or 4 out of 5 bears. Even when someone like improves something, I'm like, oh god, now that I've said it's one thing. Let's bring that out a bit like that. This is going to be like a deformed hand, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like. Something like that. And then, as it's holding the cane, I don't know, maybe we'll have to adjust it. We might need to do a little bit of this. Oh, absolutely not. I'm going to fuck that up. Wiki, wiki, wiki. I need... No, not the elbow. Yes, the elbow. Wait, fuck, what am I doing? Oh, because you can't, like, move the clavicle? Right. Fuck. Okay, so we'll do that. This could still work. This could still work. So that's without tilt mechanics. Yes. Yes. Can we bend it to make it more in the... Twist it? Oh. Okay, so that sort of gets rid of the arm. So sure, that's one thing. But we still want the hand. We need to see the hand so we can fix it a bit. Something like that should be fine, right? Fucking, we'll figure it out. Oh, I fucked it up. Let's put the cane in his hand. Let's see. Hands. Nope, see, okay, wrong hand, cool. Thank God for undo. So let's go here. Okay. I don't know what it would be under. Staffs? I would assume so, right? No, but that's like in his hand, right? That's like him holding it. Oh, I don't think you can like put it on top. So what if he did this? Okay. What if we go into poses? Actually, you know what? Let's choose the staff. Like what staff we're gonna have for him first. Jafar's staff? No. But maybe. Not a shaman staff. It's a bit odd. Okay, that should suffice. I think that's a nice wooden staff. It's not about the size, it's about how you use it. Tell me I'm wrong. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, we're good, we're good. That should be fine. But see, now the hand has got it gripped. Huh. We could do something. We said this was PG. Maybe it's like in between his hands? I can't get it where I wanted it. Like I can't get it on the underarm. Maybe I could. I don't know how I would do it. It'd need to be a smaller staff. But also you can't hold it by the head, I learnt. So if we go tilt, bend like that, twist it out a bit. We can't get that any closer to the floor, can we? No, it only goes up and goes down. Something like that. What do you think? That's not bad. Oh, you can still see his hand there though. We'll have to move his hand a little bit. No, the hand is in a good position. We need to move. Nope. We're fixing it, don't worry, don't worry. He's okay, guys, he's okay. Stop stressing out. I've got this. No, it's not even though, you can see the hands. Stop it. No. I'm not helping my case, aren't I? No, I need to get rid of that. Okay, that's gotten rid of. That's buy. And then... Oh, it was perfect on his head? Bruh, goddamn. Oh, oh. Okay, now I need to just twist it so it's not going through his fucking jacket. Oh. Don't mind if I do. You know? Alright. Not bad. Let's paint his shaft. Let's do it. Just saying that made me thirsty. Alright. What do we got? Is his shaft bleached? No, I don't know. I kinda dig the mossy. Might have to adjust the colours a little bit. Mossy wood's nice, but I just think that the orange is a little bit too... Like, it just felt like too orangey. Kinda want it more brown. Maybe it is. I got an idea, and none of you are gonna like it. Let me get through this one first. I don't like this color at all. Alright, dark make dark, mid go here, and high go here. It just looks so not... like the color's there, but it just doesn't feel like wood. I don't know, like I feel like mulch brown looks like a good wood. Not even mahogany's that great. Note down the music a little bit. Maybe the original one was best. Rotting one? I know, right? Like the rest of it just doesn't look textured at all, and it's a little bit disappointing. So let's see if we can't find something to texture him. First of all, let's save. You'd be surprised. I just want something a little more textured that looks real. Like that looks more real than any of the fucking other woods. So what if we went elk horn mix elk horn and just change the mid to be like... I don't know my woods. Right, does that make sense? I've explained nothing. It's like you're back in fucking school. And they just do a bunch of shit on the board and they're like, does that make sense? And you're like, what the f- you didn't even say anything. You just spent 10 minutes writing up on the board. And then you turn to us and you're like, okay, now you do it. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, it does look better than the mossy one. It just doesn't have that... I'm trying to think of like, just like a dark oak wood. Thinking in Minecraft terms. It just doesn't have that thing, you know. So the texture's here on these ones. The high is alright. I think it's the mid is the issue. I think the mid's the issue. I think like that looks a little bit better. The grain of the wood. Alright, onto the thing none of you are going to enjoy. Thought I'd take some inspiration from that cultist. Now we don't remember the cultist one I did? No? I reviewed a cultist one. I thought it'd give Grappos a bit of mystery. No, that would be prude. I'm just playing around. I'm just seeing what this would look like, to be honest. I honestly couldn't tell you. It's just a little secret. Right, everyone in D&D's got their own little secret. If I make this any skin color, will I get banned? Is that how that works? If I... Guys, if I paint it like that... Is that... Do I get in trouble then? Surely not. It's a tail. It's a tail. People can have tails. It's a tail in here. But we'll change the paint to be... Not tan enough, bruh. It needs to have... something... What if I went for like a... Okay, bear with me. I don't like what I've done. I don't know if that just made me gag a little bit. Any takers? Anyone want to ever question him again why he's the best brothel in... I think it's unnecessary. I did it and I was like, this could be something. Welcome, Swoon. I'm not too sure if you're saying I'm here as in like I'm just here, or I'm here as in like get that content off my screen. Guys, I think that's Grapos done. What do you think? I'm a big fan of the up close here. Get that shit off my screen. What do you mean cover Grapos' eyes at least? He's got glasses. This is a transparent. I've tried to make like it a transparent plastic so that it looks more like it'd be glasses rather than like a solid color. But for the most part, I think he's Gucci. I'll save that. Save him. Well, we have made Grapos, right? And so that was on this line of making the Hero Forge characters for the campaign I did. Well, I mean, I think this is an imagining of Grapos. I think it's not fair to say like this is exactly how we all saw Grapos, because I think like I feel like when everyone envisions a character, like they all have an idea of where that comes at. Like the way I envision Dinky probably isn't the same way that Dinky saw Dinky, but the way I did it, I was like that's sort of how I envisioned it. Same with like Iwin and Nazak. I think like the closest in terms of like these are the ones I've created. Like I think maybe Iwin may have been the closest. No, I think Welmer was the closest one that I did to actual character. I think even Nazak. I mean, Nazak was hard to do because of the. They don't. This doesn't really account for gifts. Right from Hunger Games. He's pretty short in this. But he did have a lot more hair in the. Like, I'm pretty sure I definitely made him like the typical dwarf like trope with like a bald head. But I could give him some extra hair. Suffice to say, I think we need to create some more people from the campaign. So let's save Grapos. And let's save him again. Because there's no harm in saving twice. Let's make a new one. So we have 2 more people in the campaign that I ran. So we've got Gobby and we've got Jalen. Let's go Gobby. I think I'm not very well versed in how to create female miniatures, to be honest. But we'll give it our best shot. She was human. So we'll go here, here. And let's mess some stuff up. Human rogue. Like assassin. Hair was hidden under a hood, but for the most part, she was locked away for a very long time. So I can imagine very long, like freakishly long sort of hair here. Big titty Gobby! The hell of a name. You want to know? You ask the creator. You don't ask me that. You want to know what kind of name Gobby is? Yeah, you just ask the creator. She might find herself in chat one day. I like this hair. I think it's like... It's a lot more put together than it should be. And a beard, for sure, right? No. Eyebrows, let's do a classic slit. Eyes, teeth, we won't worry about horns as of yet. We won't worry about sort of then those extra body things. I think with an assassin, let's just try and make it look cool as fuck. Body, there were a few things about her body that were well known, such as, she's probably like 5'9", right? Monobrow, can't do her dirty like that, man. Can't do her dirty. She'll do you dirty though. Posture, probably a little bit down. Build, a little bit up. Upper scale, arm length, no, we won't really worry about that. Masculinity, knockdown, music, replay. It's not bad music. Let's get some different music on while we create Gobby. While everything takes 50 years to load. But for now, the instructions that I know are big titties. That's it. Big titty assassin. It's just got to be done. Let's take this on. Cool. Waist. Let's give them curves. Give her a realistic belly. Like you know how it is here. Waist, let's knock that out there. And always got to give everyone a booty. If you haven't seen that video yet, you got to fucking see that video. Alright, we're about to turn this bitch into an assassin. So let's do that. Let's get a pose in though. Look how cool that armor set is. God damn. You know, I'm so sorry. Does the booty match the bust? Absolutely not. I'm afraid to like... Okay, we're gonna ignore it. Okay, guys? Can you just be... can you guys be sensible for just 2 minutes? I'm like rubbing my mouth. I'm like, oh fuck. Oh shit. Okay. We gotta give her a pose. What pose would be good? For an assassin. Perhaps let's get her in like this position. We'll get her right arm to... Nudity, bring out the butt, bruh. I wish. It wasn't. I fucking wish it wasn't. Let's put her in a pose as if to say, oh my god, I think there's like a tip to the boobies as well. Oh, can I say that? Can I say boobies? I don't know if I'm allowed to say boobies. I don't fucking know. Let's have her... We'll have her as if she's like grabbing someone and she's about to like stick him. Make sure to keep yourself hydrated, folks. Something like this. We'll get her face, no smile. No. Slight smile. Like, I think the smaller the facial expressions, the better. Also, it kind of like when you don't put a lot of, like if you put like a big snarl into this, it's like, I don't know, like for an assassin, I imagine her to have like a bit of like aggression in her work, but for the most part, I'd assume she knows what she's doing. So like she's well composed. No hands. We want a short blade. Are they in short blades now? That seems pretty typical dagger. Perhaps we can give it something a little bit more creative. That's not fucking huge. Jesus. Look at all these huge items. Why so big? Why do they look so big? Like, daggers are not that big. Oh, hell would I know. I think the rondell's pretty good. Let's do that with a pose. Probably want to make her arm a little bit more. Yeah, it would be. Like, I feel like the only way to do that is to make her bigger. But even so, just that makes the item bigger as well. So it's like lose-lose. It's weird. I don't know, man. Whack. Whatever. We'll work with what we got. I think like soon you will be able to do more stuff like this. Like you'll be able to really fix stuff up. No, I think it's all in the arm here. It's almost like a... Yeah, okay. We'll go with something like that. I'm trying to definitely get faster at these. So let's see if we can't create Gobby in this time that we got left. Oh goodness. Cool. Make that black gloss. Do we want some decal on her? I think we do. No blood on the dagger yet because it hasn't been used. But for her face, we'll probably just give her some... That looks kind of cool. Smack that. On layer B, we'll give her... Nope. Just something extra, you know? Oh, my bad. Let's do a separate layer. And then maybe one more layer, layer D? Let's give her a reason to have that scar on her face. That scar on her eye. Cool. So that'll be different colors. Let's give her some clothing. I kind of like her hair out at the moment. It's actually a really nice hairstyle. I feel like it's actually been taken away by wearing a hood. So let's not. Not right now. I kind of like that shinobi look. But just for one shoulder. Maybe? Both? Let's see. I really do like using the under-over shit. Under, let's go for a... Nope. Perhaps something like that. Let's not forget who we're dealing with here. I wish if you chose something like over the top, it didn't like it got away. It took away the stuff at the bottom, unlike underwards. Like what's under? Like it took the options away of what you couldn't choose. Because if you just pick something that's not compatible, it just gets rid of it, which is kind of annoying. It's not too bad. Thieves Guild, reinforced, leather chest. Pretty standard. I feel like I'm in a mood to get real creative here, to try something different, but I just feel like there aren't many pieces here that you can get super... Her titties are really pushing out that goddamn... Look, it makes like the belt buckle big and everything. What a shame. This site has so much potential, yet it's stopped by its sheer sexism. Big boobs must mean big belts. I'm in. Bone hide chest piece. Army uniform top. I get this is more modern, but this could definitely be cool here. Kind of a fan of it, so let's go for it. Also goes up to her neck, which I like. I kind of like those. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of liking the whole armor set for that samurai. But not the top, just mixed with a different top. That's actually not too bad. Feet, we probably won't go for the samurai sandals because they're a bit big. But I definitely think a good boot could go with this. I don't want her feet to be too big. Some of these shoes really make it big. Riding boots. Hard boots. Buckle boots. They're not bad. Let's come back to the furry boots. They seem like a pretty good pick for now, actually. And by let's come back to them, I mean let's perhaps just stick with them and forget that there are other choices. Yeah, actually that seems like probably a good option there. Let's stick with those bad boys. Let's go gear back. More bear. No, we won't give her a... That will sort of just... That will hinder her. Unless we did like a small one. But honestly, that'd be more of a hindrance than a help. Back items. Let's go for a sword. I do like these boys. Let's go for that. And... we'll do that, but we'll see if we can't flip this one. Oh no. Is that the... It'd have to be something like that, but then that doesn't make sense, does it? So essentially I need to make this one that, and then if that's that, it still doesn't feel right though. It'd need to be a straight one. A straight sword, I mean, not one that's curved. I'll show you why. I can just find a... I mean, I know I've already skipped through a few. You know, I think just having one on her back's fine. Something like that. Maybe with a different back item. I would like to show her lips. We'll make it scar tissue. We'll have like the scabbing on the side of like, I suppose what the original skin could have been like. Sort of putting the decal on her lips as well. Sort of just actually just it gives that extra volume to her lips as well. Like it doesn't look like it makes a difference, but I made the decal on her lips the same color as just the outside of her lips. What her lips would be. It just makes them a little bit more plump out as well, if you sort of wanted to go for that look. She looks a little bit lost in her eyes. I can tell that now that I got her eyes there. Because that's where her hand is. She needs to be looking at her hand. Oh, how did I do that? How did I do that? Did I just lose everything? Don't look at me. Thank Christ. Let's give her eyes meaning again. Let's bring it down to a base of 0. I think when it's at 0, deadpan face. I want to just add a little bit of... Ooh, I could make that a shadow. Like that. See how that's better? Medium 1 is our skin tone. And I can do these two. There and there. Let me get a closer look at that. That's the one I got now. That's the shadow. Not. Shadow not. Shadow so important. So I think for this, it's more like character building when I'm just putting the like shoulder pad being a different shoulder pad than what the other one is. It's more or less for me just like trying different things to try more or less just build a character that's a little bit more fleshed out. That's instead of just like plain. Not that having the unison would be bad, but like I just would like something different. soon as I feel like as soon as I go into like the I like the thought process of Hero Forge. I think reviewing stuff is like super good because it's like in a certain sense easy. But then when you get to like making stuff, man, you just go down this rabbit hole of thought process, and it's so interesting to just watch myself just be like, pew. But it's true, like this, like it takes like focus and stuff. But I guess I can sort of like I'll discuss what I'm doing here. So, essentially, I'm going just for like a almost like that samurai red, but I want to go more for those were the colors of the empire that I was running, the black and red, which is very like straightforward, typical. Um, but I sort of want to just to have not the same red. So like this underlying red that's here is a different red to the like the metallic red that's here. And then of course it's like the same with the pants as well. I just want to make it a bit different in different locations. Like there's nothing wrong with having the same sort of blacks and reds. But I think I just like to try change the version of black and the version of red just so that it just feels a little bit more textured and a little bit more random rather than just like two of the same colors like copy paste slammed onto the whole model. Not a greatly inappropriate thing to do, but I think we're missing a decal from her face, to be honest. Faces are not even. They don't get the luxury of being perfect. I think that's good there. Might not feel like it makes a bit of a difference, but like, let me see if I can bring it, because I'm pretty sure her skin color I put as medium 1. You can almost just see the underlying of that. It's very hard to tell over video. It's like I can just see it because I'm super zoomed up here. I think there's some coloring left to do. I mean, obviously there is, duh. But like, I feel like there's definitely, like, it's a good draft base on what we want. And then I think there's definitely a few things that we can sort of add to it. For sure. Suffice to say, it's 9:30, guys. Have a rest. Or maybe this is the time that you fucking thrive during the night, I tell you what. Used to be. But no, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I mean, I know sort of it gets to that sort of quiet slumber. We go through some reviews and stuff, and then I would start trying to talk a little bit more about the technicals of like the choices I make and stuff like that. With Grogu joining me, and just like the decisions I'm making. I mean, you can see throughout the stream, like I like to try physicalize a lot of the stuff that I do. Like I try picture myself like where my arm goes and how my hand twists, especially when pulling this position. Trying to get an idea of the stances and stuff so that it just feels a little bit more proper when creating the miniature. I think with this one, it's gonna. Though I started creating Gobby, I think I just started going for a little bit of a samurai theme as well because it looked kind of cool, especially with the new stuff that's out. But there should be some painting to be done. I mean, I don't want the whole thing to just be the rest of it be black, so I definitely think there'll be some interesting adjustments we make there next time we jump on. Sunday will likely still be that amazing like Hero Forge because you guys love it, so we're bringing it in. But Saturday will be a little bit different. We're going to be bringing a new game into it as well. So if you guys want to see some of the interesting side of the Nintendo Switch games, so just have a little gander to see perhaps this might be something that you want to buy, check it on Saturday. But aside from that, we're going to save Gobby. I'm pretty sure I saved it, but we'll save her again. I hope you guys enjoyed, whether you've just been watching in the background or if you've just been regaining some hit points on the side. I hope you guys have an amazing night. You guys have been awesome. Jeez. God, enjoy. Have an amazing night. That's all I got to say. Thank you so much. Have fun. Bye.